All right, you guys, we are right back, okay, in the courtroom. Okay, so before we even get it cracking, you already know sites for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly. After everything that the people say in the courtroom is not allegedly, okay? Yeah, okay. Yes. So let's get to it in the courtroom, you guys. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Yes. Okay. So let's get in the courtroom. What are you talking about?
So it's back to where it was. It's little things that sometimes send things off in an odd spiral. All right. Is counsel for Greg Mcmichael ready to go?
Ready.
Okay. All right. I've got all defendants present, represented by counsel. Let's go get the panel.
Rise for the jury. Please be seated.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As indicated, we're ready to proceed with the opening statements on behalf of Greg Mcmichael.
Greg Mcmichael was absolutely sure. He was absolutely certain. And he was absolutely right. The guy he saw was the guy he suspected. On February 23, 2020, Greg Mcmichael was reupholstering boat cushions on the bed of his truck, parked in his driveway, using it as a workbench, pointed out towards his street in the direction he was looking. A quiet street in a quiet neighborhood. In the midday sun on a pleasant February day in 2020 here in Brunswick, Georgia, when a young man ran past him at a sprint. He was, as Greg described him to police that day, and you've heard it now several times, his words, hauling ass. The young man had it hooked up, Greg said, running at a sprint. As Greg reported to police that same afternoon, he wasn't out for no Sunday jog. That man was the same man whom Greg and others, neighbors, Greg's own son, Travis, had seen in that house just a few doors down from his house on Satilla Drive, the house under construction, where surveillance videos, first one, then a couple, and then several, had video recorded him, as you've seen and heard. Not once or twice, but 4 times at night. Not in the bright light of day, but in the dark of night. So what did Greg believe he was doing, this man, in the house on those occasions? What did he think he was doing? Well, Larry English, the owner of the house, had described him to police as plundering around. That same man, Larry English, had reported this to 911, to Greg's neighbors, and to the Glenn County police officer, Robert Rash. And it got to Greg McMichael. This same man who had been captured on surveillance video. As Mr. Rubin told you, infrared lighting, it's lit up for us to see. But if you were the person in that house in the dark of night, you wouldn't see anything except possibly the little red infrared lights of a camera, if that. Inside that house where, so Greg had been repeatedly told by Larry English, Diego Perez, Officer Robert Rash, where he had been told that thousands of dollars of electronic equipment had gone missing, stolen, from a boat not visible to any camera. And so when Greg McMichael said later to police he had not seen him take anything, well, the camera wasn't on that boat from which all the items were taken. And this happened in a neighborhood that had experienced break-ins and burglaries and thefts over many months. And you saw some of those Facebook postings the neighbors had put up. The same guy that Officer Rash had canvassed the neighborhood with a screenshot of him from one of those surveillance cameras, asking people, knocking on their doors and asking them, have you seen this man? Do you know this man? Showed the screenshot of him to Greg McMichael. That same guy that Officer Rash told Greg McMichael, nobody in the neighborhood knows him, nor had ever seen him before in that neighborhood. And then in December, Officer Rash sent a text to homeowner Larry English. And this is what he told him. Your neighbor at 229 Satilla Drive, and it's actually 230 Satilla Drive, is Greg McMichael. Greg is retired law enforcement and also a retired investigator from the DA's office. He said, please call him day or night when you get action on your camera. His number is, and he gives him his cell phone number. The same guy in that house that Greg's son Travis saw with his own eyes. At that house, yet again, the night of February 11, 2020, just 12 days before the tragic events that bring us here to this courtroom. And on that occasion, as you've heard already, when Travis saw that same man, he made that furtive movement to his pocket in the dark of night, in a situation and circumstance that made Travis think, as you've heard, he might have a gun. And of course, he reported that to his dad, who also thought he may have had a gun that night. A signal to both of these men, that movement, that this man may be armed. So on February 23, 2020, 12 days after that night, when Greg Mcmichael saw Ahmaud Arbery sprint past him on that sunny Sunday afternoon, not only did Greg recognize him as the same guy, he also believed from the manner of his running, sprinting, and the direction from which he ran, the English house to his left and past him on Satilla Drive deeper into the neighborhood, that, as he told police later that same day, he thought he was running from someone or something, that he was being chased just by the manner in which he was running, sprinting. He thought that he had just been spotted, he told the police, in someone's house, in or around someone, perhaps harming someone. Law enforcement trained and experienced for 30 years. Greg noted specific features that he saw as this running man ran past him that matched precisely the man he'd seen on surveillance video before. Young, black, male, 5 feet, 10 inches, slender, muscular, with short hair that Greg described as short dreads, twists, wearing a white t-shirt. There might be a chance, finally, Greg thought, as he told the police later that day, for the police to question this man, to find out, who are you? Why are you here? No one in the neighborhood knows you. And we've had all of these problems in our neighborhood, specifically at that house, but at many other houses. A man who had eluded police up till then, as Greg said to the police later that day, no one could ever catch him, he said to Officer Brandenberry on the street at the scene that day. If only he could be detained long enough, Greg thought, long enough for the police to arrive. So, there using his truck as a workbench, Greg dropped his tools, left his project, ran into his house, called out to his son Travis, the same guy is back. The same guy is back. Let's go. Believing that he was the man who had burglarized Larry English's house, believing that Larry English's house had in fact been burglarized. He had never been told anything different, never been told there were other places Larry English had taken his boat where his stuff might have been taken. He had never been told anything different. Believing that he may be armed, wearing pants with pockets, Greg grabbed his gun, Travis too, and they piled into Travis's truck, parked there at the house near Greg's truck, and you can see it on video, you'll see it later. They piled into the truck, Travis in the driver's seat, and as you've already heard, Greg, all 230 pounds of him then, he's smaller now, stuffed into a child's car seat, and really not into it, but on top of it, his face almost in the windshield as he's sitting on top of this car seat, strapped into the passenger seat. He couldn't just snatch it out. and then jump in and sit in the seat. It was locked in. And as they pulled out to the street to turn right to pursue this running man that they suspected to be a burglar, there stood down the street, not very far away, Matt Albenzi. Matt Albenzi, you've heard, and you'll hear from him. A man who had walked up his street, had seen Ahmaud Arbery in the house, had taken his cell phone, had called the police, and while standing near a tree, looking at the house, locked eyes with Ahmaud Arbery, who ducked down and then came out of the house, and you saw the still photo, was off, running. And when Greg and Travis got into Travis's truck, and we all know this, speech occurs not only with the words that come from our mouth, but with the expressions on our face, the hand signals we give, many of which we know speak words. Matt Albenzi, who was walking up the street, went like that to Travis and Greg. There he goes. In fact, he's saying on the 911 call that he's on, there he goes. He's running. Waving his arm in a motion that conveyed a clear message to these men that he is the same guy. Matt Albenzi had seen and heard about this guy in that house too. There he goes. The same man. In just a few short minutes, they would catch up to Ahmaud Arbery on Burford. You saw the one still photo from Mr. Bryan's house, the motion detected photo of the truck and Mr. Arbery. They would catch up to him and they would have the conversations Mr. Rubens just replayed for you and that you'll hear in this case. On Burford Road, tell him to stop. I want to talk to you. Tell him the police have been called. And when Ahmaud Arbery turned ultimately from them without saying a word and ran back the way he'd come, Travis stopped his truck. Greg took that opportunity to get himself out of that car seat and climbed the best he could into the bed of the truck where there's a toolbox that he could sit on. And there he sat. And as Travis drove the direction that has been described, the opposite direction from Ahmaud Arbery, who has by now gone back to Satilla Drive, while Travis and Greg drive the opposite direction to Zellwood Drive. They're going in opposite directions. And Mr. Arbery is turning back in the direction from which he had come. Mr. Bryan is behind him, watching him, apparently. And Travis drives his truck around Zellwood, not knowing which way Ahmaud Arbery would run, not knowing that he would turn off Satilla and run down Holmes. And up on Holmes, Travis turns. And Ahmaud Arbery and Travis Mcmichael with Greg in the truck, now in the back of the truck, pass each other. Like this. And ultimately, and you'll hear more details throughout the case, Travis parks the truck, stops, and Ahmaud Arbery is out of sight around that dog leg you've seen. And there stood Greg in the back of the truck. And you've heard already from Mr. Rubin that Travis thought Greg had called 911. Greg didn't have a phone on him. Travis dialed it and handed it to his father. And that's where you see him standing in the bed of Travis's truck, looking back now towards Ahmaud Arbery, who's turned around. When you saw the video earlier when the state played it, when Mr. Arbery turns around, he turns back toward the Mcmichaels. They're already stopped up on Holmes. They're already there. They've passed him. And they're now waiting for the police to come, keeping an eye out for which direction he may go. They can't even see him. And then here he comes back. And there's Greg with his phone to his ear on the 911 call. And as Ahmaud runs towards the truck on the video we've all seen, it's been seen everywhere, that you're going to see many times, no doubt, in this trial. He's on the phone. He's describing to the person at 911 where they are best he can. He doesn't even know the name of the street. He just tells them Satilla Shores near his house. And then you hear him, as Ahmaud gets close to the back of the truck, you hear him yell, "Stop right there. Damn it. Stop." And then the next thing you hear, and the last word you hear him say on that phone is, "Travis." Because by then, Greg has turned as Ahmaud Arbery is running past the truck, and he sees him turn towards his only son. He drops that phone to the floor of the truck, in the bed of the truck. He's now in abject fear that he is about to witness his only son possibly be shot and killed in front of his very eyes. And then that man did something so unexpected to Greg Mcmichael, so incomprehensible to him. He turned sharp left. He didn't cut right, go across the yard to Satilla Shores and down the street and on his way. The direction, as you've heard, is the only way into that neighborhood with police on the way. No, he turned left towards a man with a shotgun. And he was on Travis instantly. Clearly, it seemed to Greg Mcmichael, attempting to take the gun from his son. And as any reasonable person would believe, he would take that gun if he could, and he would use it to shoot his son. What happened in this case will, for the most part, though there will be some dispute, but for the most part, be without dispute. The facts, the what happened in this case. The why it happened is what this case is about. This case turns on intent, beliefs, knowledge, reasons for those beliefs, whether they were true or not. Were there good reasons to believe them? Were there good reasons to believe that this young man, Ahmaud Arbery, had been in this house where things had been taken and that he may have been the person who took them? Were there good reasons to believe that as he ran past Greg Mcmichael that day, that he was fleeing from someone or something who had seen him in that house or near that house, which turned out to be exactly what happened? That afternoon, after the tragedy unfolded that we're here for, Greg sat down to give a lengthy interview to police officer Parker Marcy. And Officer Marcy asked Greg, and these are his words, "What was your intent should this guy have stopped?" Greg's answer, "To hold him till you come check him out. There was no doubt in my mind, having seen the videos, who this guy was." still quoting, "My intention was to stop this guy so he could be arrested or be identified at the very least." On that day, at that place, at that time, Greg Mcmichael was absolutely sure this was the guy. The same guy he had seen on surveillance videos. Inside a house multiple times where Greg had sound reasons to believe theft had occurred, burglary. Greg was absolutely sure. He was absolutely certain. His suspicions were well founded. And I'm a criminal defense lawyer. I've been doing this a long time, and I consider a room like this, an American courtroom, to be practically a sacred place. It's in here that the facts will unfold for you. It's in this room where you will decide the truth. And ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you the truth of this case is that Greg Mcmichael is not guilty of any of these crimes.
Thank you, Mr. Hogue. Mr. Goff, ready to proceed?
Your Honor, we need to take something up outside the record.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could go ahead and retire to the jury room, we'll just take a brief recess, 10 minutes or so, and then we will continue with opening arguments. Opening statements, sorry.
Okay. No, pause there for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Yeah, so let's talk about it, y'all. What I don't know. Again, what y'all thinking about these opening statements going on? What y'all thinking? Because I can tell y'all what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking they got some tricks up their sleeves, y'all. Pay attention. I'm also seeing more than one black juror. So I don't know where they were getting the 11 white jurors to one black juror. I don't know. I really don't know where they really got that from. So I'm not gonna say that that's the case. So that's allegedly. Okay. So that's that on that. While we wait on them to come back in the courtroom, you all, I got some breaking news. Yellow Beeson have been arrested, okay, on some sexual assault charges, allegedly. Talk about that tonight. We're gonna get to that tonight on the live tonight. We're going live tonight. We're gonna get to it. Gotta go to the nail shop. Shit. All right. Okay, you guys. Yeah. Let's see. They back.
This is the first time counsel has asked for that.
Let me share my screen.
The rule that you're trying to act under and the ABA standards that you're talking about, what you're asking the court, though, is to reserve until the state's case in chief has concluded.
Yes, we have the right to do that under 10.2. It was not always clear, but it became clear. And
I'll say in the decade I've been doing it, it just hasn't happened before the court. So I just need to look at the rule, make sure I understand exactly what you're asking the court. And if the court needs to take any additional steps in order to do that, I'll do that. But I'm going to go ahead and take a step off and take a look at it.
thank you.
Which means I will estimate then that we're probably not going to get into evidence today. Well, I say that if we're reserving, all right, well, if we're reserving, then maybe we will. So let me think that through. All right. Well, we're in recess. We'll do 10 minutes. Let's take a quick look at it.
Okay, so what are they about to look at for 10 minutes? Shit. I'm gonna need y'all to get that together. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, you guys, so let's talk about what we've seen so far with what's going on. So they're trying to make it like Ahmaud basically came towards them, that they had, no idea that he was going to come towards them. Their intentions were just to kind of hold him until the police get there. Okay, hold him until the police get there. Hold him until the police get there. Like he's a child. First of all, he wasn't doing anything for them to be talking about holding him until the police get there, y'all. Do y'all see, the fuck up in that? Yeah. Yes. You see the bullshit in that? I do. I see it. I definitely see it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just gonna be like George Zimmerman is just giving me Zimmerman vibes, you guys. They're gonna try to get away with it, allegedly. But yeah, we gotta keep watching and paying attention to how they are wording things. You all pay attention to what they're saying. Okay, I can't wait until the prosecution get on there and basically shut all it down, because at the end of the day, he was minding his own business, jogging, getting his run on. When here come these, allegedly 3 white guys, basically bothering him, and then now they're trying to flip it and say, well, if he was gonna leave, he should have ducked off this way then. Or how y'all gonna tell this man where and how he should have ducked the fuck off anywhere? The man was minding his own business in his own lane, the same way Trayvon Martin was doing, trying to get home from the store. Like, I don't know what y'all white folks, y'all just be all this old Curious George ass shit y'all be doing. Want to know what the fuck we got going on. Y'all just want to be in our business to get them Karens out there, the Zimmermans, all y'all need to get y'all shit together. I'm telling y'all, because certain states don't allow that. Certain states don't play that. I'm just saying. Don't come here and mess with Texas. I'm just saying. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you all, I can't see them letting them just go totally free of, because they know it's gonna be some shit. I think they know there's gonna be some shit. I hope they know it's gonna be some shit if they do. Okay. I hope they know that it's gonna be some shit. Okay. So yeah, let's see. I know it haven't been 10 minutes. Let me see what's going on. No, they ain't back yet. Okay. So since they not back yet, I'm not gonna talk about Yellow Bees on this one, but we're gonna talk about it tonight, because we're going live and we're gonna talk about it tonight. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, we're gonna talk about it over here. Cynt said it. Yes, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, how y'all doing? While we're waiting, okay, why don't you guys go ahead and hit the like button? Okay, share this live and subscribe if you have not already subscribed to my channel. Okay, over here at Cynt Said It, we get to the real news. Nothing but content, no drama over here, just straight content. Straight content, get to it. Yes, we get our journalism on over here. Yes. In the live also tonight, I'm going to be talking about justice for Treasure Hendricks, you guys, the young lady out of Chicago, Illinois, whose body was found in the RV of an allegedly police officer, Charlie Bell, RV. Okay. So yeah, and I'm gonna get on that and talk about that tonight. I'm not gonna get too much in there because that's gonna be part of the show tonight. So I'm going to save that for tonight. I just wanted to no, they haven't came back. I just wanted to give you guys just kind of an overview of the lineup for tonight. It's gonna be a very good show. A very good show, you guys. It's gonna be a good one, okay? Because I got some shit on Charlie Bell. Yeah, I did some digging on his ass, y'all. He ain't right, y'all. He should have been off the force. He should have been off the force, baby. Whew, according to what I got. Okay, my sources, and I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, it ain't just I'm dropping receipts. I got receipts on Mr. Charlie Bell. Yes, he shouldn't have never ever been on the police force since way back when. We're gonna get to it tonight, y'all. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. They still haven't got back. Okay. So yeah, that's that on that. Also, okay, I got another update, you guys, on the La Palma Volcano. Okay. Remember I told y'all, now y'all, it's got really serious. New York, all that on the East Coast. I keep telling y'all, Florida on up, the east side of it, man. Y'all better get ready to evacuate. Allegedly, get ready to evacuate within the next week, y'all. Prepare. Okay, prepare, you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Prepare. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, that's while we wait on them to come back, I'm trying to think of anything else that we're going to talk about. Oh, and also, you guys, I needed to remind you all to download the Spreaker app. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Let me show you guys how it looks when you download it and go to my page. Okay. So it's going to look like this. And when you go to listen, and here is my podcast channel on Spreaker. Okay. Once you download the app, you will see all of this. This is how you know it's going to be me. And then here you are on the side where I am on all major platforms. Listen on Spotify. Okay. Deezer. Okay. Podcast Addict, Podchaser. Okay. Also, Amazon and Apple are also coming. They're pending. I have like 4 others pending. So yeah, you all can listen on all of these major networks, and more are being added that are pending, you guys. Okay. Yes, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys what is pending. So we got Apple Podcasts pending. We over here. We got iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and Amazon. Oh, also Castbox that are still pending. Once those come through, then they will be on all. Said it, you guys will be on all major platforms. Okay. So I just wanted you guys to take a look and see exactly what I had going on there. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for now, and we are going to see What's going on? Okay. They're not back in the courtroom. Okay. So yeah, you guys, make sure you download the Spreaker app. It is absolutely free. Okay. And if you do not have Spotify, I know a lot of people do have Spotify. If you don't have Spotify, download that as well. It's free. So all of these apps, yeah. So even if you're on the road, you're traveling, you're riding, you can tune in an audio. You can listen at Cynt Said It. You can listen at the Cynt Said It show. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. I want to again thank all my subs, my new subs coming in, my old subs, my day ones. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you. I do appreciate all of you. We are the sensations over here. My subs are the sensations. Okay. And if you have any content that you would like to share with me to talk about, you guys can send it to my Gmail at CyntSaidIt. Okay. CyntSaidIt at gmail.com. Also, you can DM me on IG at CyntSaidIt. Okay. Yes. And I am also on TikTok. Cynt Said It. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Bigo Live. I'm on Bigo Live too. Cynt Said It. You can look for me all over. Cynt Said It. Okay. Yes. Building a brand. Building a brand, as you guys can see. Yes. Building a brand. Cynt Said It. Okay. Now, tell y'all something. Tonight's show, I know I said I was going to do some changes for as far as like the people on the panel, but I want to get as many people on the panel. So I've made sure that I am able to add as many people on the panel that want to come up and join in the conversation tonight, because we have a lot we're going to cover tonight and talk about, you guys. So yeah, that's that. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Let's see if they're back in the courtroom. Just a second, you guys. Let's see. Okay, they're not back in the courtroom as of yet. I really didn't want to end the video, because I know as soon as I end the live, just as I did on the previous video of the opening statements, then they came back. So, and then I kind of like missed the beginning when they came back. I don't want to miss nothing. I'm trying not to miss nothing, you all, because as y'all can see, you know, we gotta hear everything being said from that side of the fence, okay? Because they coming out, they coming out swinging, okay? They coming out swinging, they swinging hard too. They already got the jurors and with reasonable doubts in their head, you know, and this is just my opinion, allegedly, okay? Because I'm like, how in the hell did it get from him jogging minding his own business to now he done turned around and came and attacked him? That's how y'all spinning it. Okay. That's how they want to spin it. Okay. And we're back, you guys. Let me go back to sharing my screen. And they're back in the courtroom. Let's get back to it. Okay.
back on. All the defendants present, represented by counsel. Yeah, took a quick look at it. As much I think as judges would like to believe that we're an encyclopedia of knowledge just sitting here, sometimes we're not. So you will discover during the course of this trial, if an issue comes up and I don't have the answer right off the top of my head, we'll take a moment, we'll figure it out. We'll get as good an answer as we can onto the record at the time. So, 10.2, the defense can do that. I've looked at the case that 10.2 looks like it was created under, and it talked about it not being reversible error to permit it. Apparently, the court rules do contemplate an opening statement at the close of the state's case in chief. I am going to ensure, though, because I do think the standard that Mr. Goff cited is a standard that's appropriate here. I think the standard itself doesn't add anything more to the rule. It just governs lawyers' professional responsibility with regard to the rule. And I'm talking about standard 4-7.5 under the ABA standards. So to ensure that we're doing this appropriately, Mr. Goff, I assume that you have discussed in full with your client the exercise of that right to present a opening statement at the close of the state's evidence. And also that the standard itself advises that defense counsel should be aware of the importance of an opening statement and except in unusual circumstances, give an opening statement immediately after the prosecutions before the presentation of evidence. And you have discussed with your client that specific portion of the standard?
Discussed the pros and cons of that.
Client is sitting right here. I don't want to get into what any of that topic of conversation is. I do want to just confirm, Mr. Bryan, that you've had the discussion with your counsel on this issue?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
And do you need any additional time to speak with your lawyer about deferring opening statements until the end of the state's case in chief?
No, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I inquire? In my previous experience, it has been state rests, directed verdict motion, defendant's opening, and then the defense presentation of the case. But the phrasing here was a little odd, meaning the state rests and then he does his opening statement and then we do the directed verdict and then he's going to do his presentation of evidence. I'm just a little concerned on the order that we're doing it in.
Your Honor, the Uniform Superior Court Rule 10.2 is somewhat vague on the subject. My assumption would be that the state would close its evidence, that motions for directed verdict, if any, would be heard by the court at that time. And in the unlikely event that my motion for directed verdict as to all counts is denied, then at that time, I would make my opening statement.
Sounds like everybody's on the same page.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Well then, before I bring the panel back, is the state's first witness available?
Yes, state's first witness is available.
So what we'll do is, let's get the formalities of this on the record, then I'll bring the panel back in. Mr. Goff, if you would go ahead and indicate on the record your deferral, and we'll get right into the evidence. All right, state ready to proceed?
Yes, State Judge.
Travis Mcmichael, ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Greg Mcmichael.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go get the panel.
All rise for a jury, please.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to proceed with the case. Thank you for your patience. It is appreciated. Mr. Goff.
Your Honor, at this time, on behalf of defendant William Roderick Bryan, we reserve, that is, defer our opening statement in this matter.
With Mr. Bryan reserving opening statement, is the state ready to proceed with evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
From the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state will call William Duggan.
I see counsel briefly. Yes. You can go ahead and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go in kind of fits and starts sometimes. I'm going to ask that you go ahead and take a step outside the courtroom. You're going to be coming back in just a moment. Thank you.
All right, for third, please. All right.
All right, Officer Duggan, if I could please just have you exit the courtroom. You're going to be coming right back in. I just need to address a matter with counsel. All right. The reason that I am pausing before this witness, there was yesterday a discussion about some evidence that would be coming in, specifically Officer Duggan's body cam. The footage in the body cam for anyone, and particularly those probably that are not as accustomed to seeing those types of images, could in some way be surprising or may elicit some reaction. I noted during opening statements that there was a reaction to the video that has already, I'll just refer to it as the video. And didn't say anything at that point, but I had mentioned to counsel yesterday that I generally try to prepare a gallery if something's coming that may result in a response from members of the gallery. The Duggan video, to some, if you haven't seen it, may in fact do that. What I am asking is that if anybody here believes that they would have some type of emotional response to any of the videos that may be shown in this case, that they go ahead and take this moment to step out of the courtroom. The court does not want the gallery to become a distraction when it comes to the evidence as it is being presented. So if we could please do that, and then we'll go ahead and proceed with the evidence. I'll take a moment or two. And as we're doing this, I've done this in other as I indicated to counsel yesterday, I've done this in other emotionally charged cases. And I think it's just appropriate sometimes to make sure that we do not have distractions as we move through the presentation of evidence.
Ready to go for it.
All right. Let's go get the panel.
All rise for adjournment.
Okay.
Be seated.
Raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, have a seat. Your witness.
Thank you, Judge. All right, please state your name for the record and spell it for our court reporter.
William Duggan, William Duggan.
And it's Officer Duggan, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there a special designation that I'm missing, like sergeant or lieutenant or something like that?
No, ma'am.
All right. And how are you currently employed?
With the Glenn County Police Department,
How long have you been with the Glenn County Police Department?
just over 12 years.
All right. And have you been in law enforcement all those 12 years, or is there some law enforcement before joining Glenn County?
Before that,
All right. So how many years in total have you been with law enforcement?
14 years.
All right. So let's talk about what your current job duties and responsibilities are with the Glenn County Police Department.
Yes, ma'am. I'm assigned to the patrol division. I've been there for my 12 years with the department. It involves regular routine calls, day-to-day calls, thefts, violent felonies, misdemeanors, traffic accidents, etc. Anything that comes our way.
So does the patrol division, is that the division that usually responds to like 911 calls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any kind of 911 call?
That is correct. From 911 hang-ups to anything else that's going on.
All right. Now, within the Glenn County system, when you respond to a 911 call, is a report generated based on the 911 call?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what happens if the 911 call is kind of maybe unfounded, or like, for instance, you get a call for a burglary, but you get there and it turns out it's nothing. There's an alarm going off.
We would change the title of it with our CAD system, which is the computer-aided dispatch, through our dispatcher, and we would close it out unfounded or something else if it was something not a burglar.
Okay. So you get a response for one type of call, and it turns out it's a different kind of call.
Yes.
All right. Now, have you attended classes or trainings with the Georgia Peace Officer Standards Training Council?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
All right. And we commonly call that POST?
That is correct.
All right. So are you, in fact, a post-certified law enforcement officer?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right. So as a post-certified law enforcement officer, what do you have to do to maintain your post-certification?
The standard right now per year is a minimum mandatory 20 hours of in-service training. In-service training is sometimes required courses, which is mandated by post each year, such as de-escalation, use of force, firearms training, and most officers will get more than the 20 hours per year.
And you maintain your training?
Yes.
All right. Now, have you had any training in the medical field?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
All right. Tell the jury about your training within the field.
Since I've been employed or through post-training and other training, I've had at least a minimum of 184 hours of medical training. That ranges from basic first aid, CPR, first responder training, which would be the next level up for more serious injuries that a first responder as a police officer would handle, getting to a scene of an accident or a stabbing or just somebody falling off of a ladder. Also done officer survival, which has a basis in that course of taking care of serious injuries. Active shooter response, which also involves dealing with traumatic injuries, and tactical first aid, which would be dealing with serious injuries, gunshots, whatnot, in an active shooter situation where you have to move and try and assist the survival of somebody during a shooting.
Okay, so when you get called to a scene of, say, a shooting, what's the priority at the scene?
Upon first arriving on a scene of a shooting, you want to make sure it's safe for the officer and for the citizens around you. Once it's determined to be safe by yourself or other officers, then you would secure the crime scene. That could be putting up tape and whatnot and preserving evidence that is at the scene so it can be processed, analyzed, investigated by follow-up officers and investigators.
Okay. So officer safety is first priority.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so even if someone's injured, but it's still a dangerous scene, what happens?
You can't help them if something happens to you, so you got to make sure you're safe first.
Got it. Now, in the patrol division, is the patrol division divided up in the Glenn County Police Department by like areas or zones?
Yes, ma'am.
And what are some of those areas and zones?
They go one, there's no zone 3, but we have 1 through 11. And they're in various parts of the county. The southern part of the county is what we call as the Baker 9, around the exit 29 area of 95. The northern part would be exit 36. That encompasses Baker 6, Baker 11. To the western part of the county is Baker 8. The southern part, or the southern part from the interchange, exit 36 would be at Baker 6. And then the eastern side would be Baker 5 and 10. And then the island, St. Simon's Island, Sea Island, comprises Baker 1, 2, and 4.
All right, so the Satilla Shores neighborhood, is that Baker 9?
Yes, ma'am, that is Baker 9.
All right, and in your experience, 12 years on patrol, how bad is Baker 9 as far as crime in general?
It has its fair share of calls. It's one of our biggest territories for the Baker, which would have 1 officer assigned to it. It's a large territory, which is usually handled by that 1 officer due to the lack of call volume that is down there.
Okay. So let me try to get this right. Baker 9, which covers the southern part, including Satilla Shores,
Yes.
on any 8-hour shift has how many officers assigned in a patrol car?
Usually 1, unless there's an overlapping shift.
Okay. Low call volume.
Pretty much, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so now, as a post-certified law enforcement officer, what do you normally drive?
Usually a marked patrol car, has Glenn County on the side, says police with the emblems. Lights on top, visible, not hidden lights. Currently, I'm driving a 2015 Dodge Charger.
And what do you generally wear as a post-certified law enforcement officer?
On patrol, it's full uniform with shoulder patches, a badge present, gun belt. Pretty much it.
Do you also wear body cap?
I do. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the Satilla Shores neighborhood. What county does Satilla Shores fall into?
That is Glynn County, Georgia.
All right, Glenn County. And back in 2019 or 2020, were you patrolling Baker 9?
No, I was not.
All right. Prior to February of 2020, did you know defendant William R. Bryan? Seated over there.
No, ma'am.
No, so you didn't know him prior to that?
No.
All right. Did you know Travis Mcmichael?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you know Greg Mcmichael?
Where's he at?
If you can stand up, I know it's probably got the court reporter there, you got the whole thing.
Yes, ma'am. I've had occasion to meet him.
All right. And when you say occasions to meet him, was that in your capacity as a law enforcement officer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And on the realm of scales of relationships, from really, really close best friend over to someone I maybe knew their first name to wave at, where did he fall?
It was first name.
All right, I'm going to direct your attention specifically right now to Sunday, February 23rd, 2020, at approximately 1 to 1:15 p.m. in the afternoon that day. Were you actually working that day as a Glenn County police officer or in some other capacity?
Another capacity.
And tell the jury what that capacity was.
We have our primary functions as police officers, and the community, businesses, organizations will hire us in an off-duty capacity, but with the presence of a full uniform and a marked patrol car for traffic duties, security duties, banks, churches, etc., like that. On that day, I was working, or I had completed a shift working for a local church.
So sort of an approved second job as service to the community, like at the church.
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
All right. So how were you dressed that day?
Full uniform as previously described.
All right. And what vehicle were you in?
I was in a 2015 fully marked Dodge Charger.
All right. So I'm going to ask you this. Did you respond to the homicide scene at the corner of Holmes and Satilla Drive in the Satilla Shores neighborhood on February 23rd, 2020?
I did, yes.
All right. So where were you at and why did you go to that location?
On the way home from the off-duty job that I was working, I had stopped at a local business to pick up some lunch, and had gone across the street to pick up some drinks. And while I was obtaining my stuff in the drive-through, the radio was on as required, and I heard Officer Minshew come across the radio advising of shots fired, and a person was down on the ground in the street. I knew where he was located at, which was approximately maybe 2 miles away. The jurisdiction, the location of his beat, Baker 9, I knew the closest backup unit to him was probably 9 to 10 miles away at the closest. They would have to come from exit 36 area. So I immediately responded to assist him.
All right. What did you find when you arrived at the corner of Holmes and Satilla Drive on February 23rd, 2020? Just describe it for the jury.
When I arrived, there was Officer Minshew's patrol car was parked at the intersection. I parked a little bit to the right back of him. I saw him out walking around. I believe he was beginning to take some pictures of the scene. I did see a black male laying on the ground in the middle of the roadway on the pavement. There were a couple of other people walking around, milling around. There was a vehicle in the road further back past the person that was down on the ground.
Did you see any firearms or weapons?
Immediately upon arriving, I did not notice anything at the initial on-scene response.
Okay. And the only officer there when you arrived was who?
Officer Minshew.
All right. prior to coming in today, you and I have spoken, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And did you get the opportunity to review your body cam video from that day?
Yes, I did.
All right. When I showed it to you, was it a fair and accurate depiction of the body cam video of your actions on the afternoon of Sunday, February 23rd, 2020?
Yes.
Now, with body cam, when you hit the button and it started, what kind of technical issue with your body cam happens?
When they're in the on position, to activate them manually, you'll double tap the center of the camera, which will activate it. You'll hear a beep, and then it'll start recording audio and video. Prior to that, in standby mode, when it's on a continuous loop, which means it's always recording, but with no audio. Upon activating it, either by lights or some other technology that'll activate it simultaneously, it'll record 30 seconds prior to with no audio upon activation. So the last 30 seconds I was just talking to you. If I had my body camera in standby mode, you would see my hands moving, people blinking and whatnot, but no audio. And upon activating it, the audio would start from there with 30 seconds prior of no audio.
Is that what happened with your body cam video?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, at this time, the state would tender into evidence State's Exhibit 219, Officer Duggan's body cam video.
Subject to the court's prior rulings. And may I say, could we get the mic a little closer? It's very difficult to hear this far away.
Okay,
Thank
for the
you.
corner, and I've checked with the deputies a couple times. I know that we're not having, I understand everybody can hear on the jury panel, so we're good there. It must be that corner.
I think it's this corner, maybe the acoustics. Thank you.
Yeah, if we could, if there's any way to turn that mic up, we'll try to do that. If I could just get you to speak right into that mic so we get you.
Yes, sir.
No objection, subject to the previous ruling.
Thank you. All right, it's admitted. What's that number again?
This is State's 219.
Thank you.
And you'll be able to see it right there on the monitor.
Okay.
Let's stop it right here. At this point, when you were moving your hand and pointing at,
Hold on a second. Let's see if that catches up. That's off. That's something that's already been loaded onto the board, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was kind of, Your Honor,
Is
is
yours?
also
Yeah,
jumping.
yours is jumping.
It was jumping around a lot.
That one's jumping and mine's jumping.
oh, there's a little lag on that television. All right, well, hopefully it'll load up while I'm asking the question.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay. So, Officer Duggan, at this point in time,
Okay, so that is going to be that. Let me start sharing my screen, you guys. Hold on. Well, okay. Shoot, y'all. Let's talk about it. Whew. Baby. They think they have it sleep. Y'all already see where they're going with this. Y'all already see where they're going with this. Okay, so be prepared for whatever, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Be prepared for whatever with this trial because y'all see where it's where it's going, where they heading with it. Okay. So that was the first witness. We got a chance to the officer. Yeah, I got a chance to look at what he, his first statements or whatever. I think it was interesting how he came on there. We're gonna talk about him later on also tonight on the live, you guys. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it for the day because it's after 3 here. They may come back. If they come back, wait, hold on. They are back. Wait a minute. Let's get back to it. Hold on. I forgot. This is the part where they're showing that video, and so they don't want it to be shown. So I think that is what's going on. They're showing the video right now, you guys. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so while they're showing the video, man. Mm.
If y'all just have a seat. See if we can get somebody from IT to take a look at this. Okay.
Your Honor, we have a minute. I have one other matter to bring up about the courtroom setup.
That's fine.
I'd like a bathroom break if I have the time.
Okay, let's hear from Mr. Hope first.
I didn't realize until we got started that you actually cannot see the witness from this row of chairs. My client can't see him at all. I can see the top of his head as I'm sitting here. And I know it's set up so if you are here maybe with a single defendant you can see. But now that we've got 3 defendants, 2 of them can't see. Yeah, I've been in 2 other courtrooms where this has been a problem, Jones County and Putnam County most recently. And the sheriff built a riser to comply with the 6th Amendment so we can see and confront the witnesses against us. So I don't know what to do now, and we're good with this today, but I would like to move the court for a fix to get the witness up higher.
So I understand what we're saying is that for today,
Okay.
you're raising a confrontation clause issue.
Yes.
We are also fine for today. And we like our arrangement here very much. But I guess out of abundance of caution, we'll join the 6th Amendment concern. We can ponder that over the weekend. Maybe we would waive it for the rest of the trial. But for today,
this point has been raised by party, so
we're good for today. Well, Your Honor, you will recall, I think I mentioned the witness box issue.
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Let's take 10 minutes, and hopefully by that time we'll get IT in here and figure out what's going on. Officer Duggan, I'm going to let you step down. If you could please remain available, and I remind you that you're under oath. Do not discuss your testimony with anybody. Thank you. All right, 10 minutes. Thank you. Oh, we're not in recess then. I heard a judge.
I said, thank you, Judge.
Oh, I just heard the judge part. All right, 10 minutes.
Okay. Let me stop there. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing my screen, you guys. Now they gotta take another 10 minutes. They gotta take another 10 minutes, you guys. So yeah. I see where they're going with this. I'm trying to keep them from pissing me off. I'm really trying, y'all. But they really about to make me mad, y'all. They about to make me mad. Okay? Because I just see where they're going with this. And I'm sure y'all do too. They're going to try everything in their power. Okay? To get them 3 damn racist ass, allegedly, white boys off. The father, the son, and the homeboy, friend, whatever he was, holding the camera, cheerleading on the damn side and shit. Yeah. They need to get a hold of that. Yeah, so we got to get a chance, you guys, to listen at the first witness of the officer. They're going to bring him back, I'm sure, once after the 10-minute break. He will be coming back. I'm also, you guys, going to download the episode. All of these episodes will be downloaded on the Spreaker app, okay, and all the other major platforms, Spotify, and all of the rest of them, okay. And the reason that I'm going to do that is so that, again, people that's not able to see the video can at least listen to the audio. If you're on the road traveling, I have a lot of my male cousins that are truck drivers, and I have friends that are truck drivers. So, you know, I'm talking about big truck drivers. Shout out to all my big truck drivers that listen to the Cynt Said It show. Yes, I appreciate you all, because guess what? We get to the real over here. Yes. So how y'all liking the gear? Yes, the Cynt Said It. Move this out the way. Okay. Yes. So we got the Cynt Said It. Cynt Said It gear. Yep, the emojis. The speaking emojis. Hey, got the hat. I got some pins too, you know. We got it all. Let me hit your girl up if y'all want some of this gear. Get at me. Okay, I'm just trying it out and see if I want to really go ahead with it. And I think I will. I think I will start the Cynt Said It clothesline. Yes, the clothesline, the clothing line. Yeah. Think I will. I like. So yeah, I can't wait till tonight, you all, to go live tonight, because we're gonna get on that panel and we're gonna talk about some stuff. So in everybody that want to join that panel, y'all come on, you're welcome, my sensations. You don't have to turn your camera on. A lot of y'all know, a lot of these bloggers request that you turn your camera on. Over here, Cynt Said It, if you want to just relax and chill and just have the conversation with us, you can do that as well. You don't have to turn your camera on. I'm not gonna hold that against you. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna discuss it tonight. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're definitely gonna get into it. So yeah, right now, you guys, we are live in the courtroom. I'm covering the Ahmaud Arbery trial, as I told you guys I would, blow for blow. Period. Okay, we get in it. Okay, we want to know everything. Okay, we want to know it all. We sure do. Let me turn on the light. I know y'all like, I can't see you, Cynt. I forgot to turn the damn light on. Okay. So yeah, you guys, we're going to cover the Ahmaud trial every day. And we're also going to cover Treasure Hendricks. I'm going to talk about that live tonight, you guys. And that's a sad story. We're going to talk about it tonight. Meantime, in between time, while we are waiting for the panel to come back, the jurors and the panel, everybody to come back from their 10-minute break. I'm just discussing some of the things on the lineup for tonight. Okay. So yeah. Let's see what else. Let's see if they are back. I see some camera movement, but they are not quite back yet, you guys. I know it haven't been 10 minutes, so let me go back over here. Okay. I'm going to give you guys also a chance tonight to discuss what we've seen in the opening statements, and also with this police officer, the first witness on the stand. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your thoughts are as far as the opening statements. You know, what do y'all think? Where they going with it? What do you think is going to, take place as far as when the prosecution get up there to do their opening statements? Okay. Because again, as I said, there's a lot of evidence. Now they're going to start presenting the evidence now. Okay. So once the evidence start presenting, you guys, then we're going to see a lot more of how guilty, allegedly, that Travis, okay, Gregory, and William, Rhodey, Brian are. They all three are guilty of murdering an unarmed black man. And they're trying to get away with it, allegedly. But let's hope and that the jurors see straight through what's going on. Okay. Because we're already seeing what's going on. Okay. Let me see. Let me check to see if they are back. No. Okay, they're not back yet. Okay, so while we wait on them to come back, again tonight we got to talk about breaking news with Yella Beezy has been arrested on sexual assault charges in Collin County Jail here in Texas. So that story you guys will have to wait on. I just wanted to remind you all that we do have that to talk about. Okay. So yeah, I hope you all had a great week this week. Okay. Because I did. I had an awesome week. Kicked it off on my birthday. Okay. And hey, here we are Friday with all kind of things going on. All kind of stuff that I got to talk about, you guys. Hey, I gotta talk about it. I have to talk about it, you guys. We're gonna get to it. Let's see. While we waiting on them to get back in this courtroom, let's see. Let me take this down here. Okay. It was something else that I wanted to discuss with you all that I think I'm gonna save it for the live tonight also, because yeah, I got a lot, you guys. I have some I did some research on this Charlie Bell, this ex-police officer, alleged ex-police officer, that Treasure Hendrick was found in his RV, deceased. I did some digging on him, you guys. And y'all not gonna like what I came back with. And I got receipts. I'm gonna drop them. So I just wanted to remind y'all that I do have receipts that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, on Mr. Charlie Bell. Yeah, because he should have never been on the force. So yeah, we got that talk about tonight. Yeah. So while we're still waiting on the panel to get back, you guys, in the Ahmaud Arbery's trial that's going on live right now, Travis Mcmichael is on trial. His this is the father and son, and Gregory Mcmichael, and also now the friend, which is William Rhodey Brian is his name. So we are waiting on the panel to get back. They are taking a 10-minute break, you guys. So while they are taking the 10-minute break, because I didn't want to again leave and end the live until we get all of the coverage for today. I don't want to miss not one single witness. Blow by blow, as I told y'all, blow by blow over here. Okay, because this Cynt Said It show. This is the Cynt Said It show. Blow by blow, y'all. I told y'all I was gonna give it to y'all. Yes, let me see. Let's check. Let's go over here and check something else. No, they're not back. Okay, another thing before we get back to them when they do come back, I want y'all to pay attention to the judge, okay? Because he is on one today. Pay attention to his facial expressions, okay? Because I am. I watch body language and pay attention to facial expressions. So you guys pay attention to his facial expression, y'all. He's giving me some stuff like, hold on, let me unplug my stuff. He's giving me all types of, okay, whatever. I just want y'all to get to the witnesses so that the jurors can do what they want to do, and we just gonna, this okay, because I'm really not trying to hear what y'all talking about right now. He's giving me all those types of expressions going on. So pay attention to his expression, y'all, because he's giving me so many different types of vibes, and I can't really explain it. But y'all help me figure him out. I can't really put my finger on what he got going on, what's on his mind, what he thinking, I want to know what he thinking about. That's what I want to know. What are you thinking? Yeah, what is he thinking? What do y'all think he's thinking? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if they are back in the courtroom. I honestly thought that they were going to end it for the rest of the day because on the East Coast, which Georgia time is on the East Coast, they're an hour ahead. In here in Texas it's 3:30 here, so it's 4:30 there. I'm surprised that they're still even, going on with continuing court for today. I thought that they would have adjourned it. I can't get my words out. Would have released them by now. But we're gonna see, because they got this police officer on the stand, the first witness. So I definitely, like I said, I don't want to miss nobody's testimony. And so we gotta wait until they come back from this break. We're gonna wait until they come back from this break, baby, because I don't want to miss a beat. We're not gonna miss none of this, none of it. So I'm gonna keep checking until they get back in the courtroom. In the meantime, in between time, also, you guys, I'm going to do a show next week I was supposed to do it this week, but had a lot of stuff going on promoting businesses. I will only do one show, a promo show to promote Black-owned businesses. Well, not just Black-owned businesses. Let me venture out. All businesses, but mainly Black-owned businesses. In the Metroplex or around, if you want to, come on the show and tell us about your business and tell us where you are, kind of promote your business, okay? And that will only be for one day that I would do that for free, okay? Free game, okay? So yeah, you guys, I will let you all know the day and time on that. I'll send out the link and as well on when I'm going to go live with that show and promote our businesses, you guys. Yeah. So let's see. Hold on. Let me check something out and see if they are back in the courtroom. Let's see. I see some movement, but I won't share my screen. I'm not going to share my screen until they actually get back in the courtroom, you guys. Okay. So So yeah. And again, I want to shout out to my moderators. Shout out to again all my subs, my new subs coming in. Thank y'all. Hit the like button. Okay, because I'm giving you guys the whole live in the courtroom. Hit that like button, baby. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Also, you guys, hit the notification bell because I know people are telling me they are missing the beginning of my lives because you haven't hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so that when I get ready to go live, you guys, you won't miss a beat. Okay. So yes, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get the drop every time I come live. Okay. Yeah. So let's check it out and see what's going on if they're back in the courtroom. Let's see. Okay. Now, are they on white people time or black people time? I'm just saying because y'all know our 10 minutes from they 10 minutes is a little mixed. Y'all don't pay me no mind. I'm just waiting for us to get back in the courtroom. In the meantime, yeah. Yes, I love my sensations. I love you all. Thank you all for the love, support. I see you all. The comments. I also dropped a couple of links in the previous video regarding the topics that we were discussing. So yeah, y'all can go back to that. And remember, people on the East Coast, the Palma Volcano, you guys, please pay attention to that. I keep telling y'all, pay attention. Pay attention to that volcano. Okay. And I'm going to talk more on it. And I got some things I'm going to show you guys in my live tonight. So yeah, I'm going to show you all because we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see that they got to be on black people 10-minute time. They're on black people 10-minute time. Okay, because you know, when we break. When we break. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what time they on today. They on our time today. They ain't on white people time. White people time, they be on time 10 minutes. They'll be at 9:59 on the dot. They've been back in that courtroom, sitting down. The panel been back in there. They've been ready to start in exactly 10 minutes on the dot. No. Not our black ass. We got to go all out to the goddamn car shit. I bet you it's some motherfuckers went out to the car, all the way out to the way across the street to the parking lot to their car to get them a smoke and a drink in before they go back in the damn courtroom. Oh, that's what our black asses do. Okay. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Tell me. Yeah, why not? You know you're gonna be sitting in that courtroom a long ass time. Shit. Yeah, it's time to go to the car, take a smoke break. Yeah, take a drink. What is the flask at? What that flask at? Let me give me a swig. Like them old people. Give me a swig of that. Yeah, they all out in the damn parking lot of shit. Okay. Let's see. Let me check on them. Let's see. They Hell no, they see, they ain't back. They on black people 10-minute break. They taking a black people 10-minute break, y'all. They don't black folks shit. They on black folks time, y'all. They on black folks shit. I'm telling you. Yeah, out there in the damn parking lot. The judge even had to take his ass out. He said, fuck this. Hell, they don't got on his damn nerve. He out there taking him damn break. Allegedly. The judge taking him 1, 2, y'all. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I know y'all can't wait till tonight, because I can't wait till tonight, because we get ready to talk about what's going on with Yellow Beezy getting arrested on these sexual assault charges and endangerment to a child. It's just giving me all kind of baby mama vibes. I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all just distinguish that. Okay, we'll see how they go with old Beezy. Okay, I ain't got nothing against Beezy. Yeah, they definitely on black people 10-minute break, y'all. They ain't came back yet. They haven't come back yet. So yes, all my sensations, you guys, hit that like button. Okay, if you have not hit the like, share, or subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Subscribe, like, because I'm going to drop some shit tonight, y'all. Hit that like button. Yeah. Share and subscribe. Yes. Yes. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. I think what I should do, what I can do, is turn the volume up. That way I can hear them. Because I right now have the volume on mute because I was talking. But I think what I'll do, so that way I'll know when they come back from their 10-minute, 10-minute more like 20 goddamn minute break they on. At least I'll be able to hear them when they come back. So I'm going to take this off from mute. Yeah. So I can hear them now. I don't have to keep flipping back, because I know y'all probably like, damn, Cynt, all that flicking back and forth and shit. I know. Hell, I gotta wait. I'm waiting too. Shit. Just like y'all. Be patient, okay? Yeah, be patient. Wait on them to come on back in this damn courtroom so that this damn police officer can finish his testimony. That he's lying about, allegedly. Okay? Because they all done sit up here and trumped up these stories. So we got to see. Just got to wait and see what the hell going on. Yeah. I'm waiting just like y'all. I'm waiting like y'all. Yeah. Waiting like y'all. Because they on one of these long 10 minutes. Yeah. Shit. My damn drink gone. I'm going to have to go refill my damn cup while I'm waiting on that damn 10-minute break. My cup needs to be overflowing. And it's not. So, yeah. While we wait on that, you guys, hold on. Hold on just a second. I'm going to refill the cup and let it run over. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm just going to bring the whole bottle in here because I ain't want to keep you out too long. We waiting on them to come on back up in here. We waiting on them to come on back in. Come on back in the panel to come on back in. While they coming on in, I suggest you guys get your popcorn, your drinks, your smokes, or whatever you're going to get so that we can finish watching this live and finish in this courtroom and see what this police officer, what else he got to say. Yeah, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know what this police officer got to say. What else he got on his mind to talk about? What questions do y'all think they're going to ask him? Because right now, they've already went over the fact that Ahmaud Arbery was running and they kept telling him to stop. Okay, so they did say that. They was telling him to stop and he didn't stop. He kept on going. Well, he kept going because he didn't know who the fuck y'all was bothering him, fucking with him. And saw this Confederate ass flag on the damn license plate. Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped either. Shit. So the fact that because he didn't do what they told him to do, that was their right to kill him, allegedly. So yeah, I'm just not buying this shit, y'all. I'm not buying none of it. We're gonna keep listening to it, you know. But I already see where they're going with it. I see it. I see it. So yeah, let's see. Let me check something out. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen now. And because I know it's been more than 10 minutes now. And I know they'll be coming back in the courtroom. So, and I don't want to miss anything. So I'm gonna go ahead back to sharing my screen. Hold on, you all. Okay. Okay. So when they come back from their little 10-minute break, we hear they should be coming in. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Shit. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they got going on. I don't know, y'all. But I do know this. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing my screen a minute, you all. I also wanted to say thanks to the people that have been sending me the content that you all have been sending. Thank you all. I see the content. I had actually 2 people sent me the breaking news on Yellow Beezy. My cousin, and then also one of my friends who always support the channel as well sent it to me. So again, you guys, any content that you want to share with me that you feel like we need to be discussing over here, as Cynt said it, feel free to send it on in. I look at everything, okay? I look at it, I research it, and we take it, we talk about it, we report on it, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what's going on, okay? Hold on, let me see something. I'm gonna give them probably just maybe another few more minutes, you guys. If they have not come back in the courtroom with this officer's testimony anymore. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. They back. Okay, let's get to it.
All right, we're back on. Defendants are present, represented by counsel. All right, my understanding is the technical issue is probably due to the wireless connection. going to the screens. What we do have available that I understand is working just fine is the big board. So the witness has obviously seen the body cam, testified to as much when the video was admitted. The video is going to be played. I'm just going to have him stand if he needs to watch or look at whatever he may be being asked about on the video itself. And I'm going to confirm that the two jurors sitting in the gallery have a clear view of the large board before we go any further. Assuming that they do, I think we've got enough to get through this witness. And over the weekend or later today, we'll figure out what it's going to take to possibly hardwire all of this in order to make sure that we're having fewer technical issues. So that's the plan. That being the case, anything from the state?
We'll go all the way to complete this witness today.
Yeah, I plan on getting this witness done. I've got a timing wise, I think this is probably the only witness we're going to get through today. Okay. So I understand that from Travis Mcmichael, Greg McMichael, or Mr. Bryan, ready to proceed. All right, let's get Officer Duggan. Thank you, officer. So what we're doing, you didn't hear what I was saying. Since you've already seen the video, we're limited to the large monitor. You may be asked some questions about the video itself. If you need to stand up and look at what's on the big monitor, you're welcome to do so. You don't need my permission to be up and down. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to fall out of it. This works.
All right, let's go get the panel.
All right, for the jury, please. Please be seated.
We probably need them on this end. Yeah. Well, if I would prefer them at the state's table, then if you drop your laptop screens and anything else that may be on that table just to get through this video. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're back on. Officer, I remind you that you're under oath. I just want to confirm to the two of you that are sitting there in the gallery, right now we're going to be limited to using this large board. Can both of you see that large board? If at any point during the presentation of evidence, the two of you or any one of you has a problem seeing the evidence as it is being presented, as I said in my preliminary charge, please let me know, and we'll do whatever we need to make sure that you have a clear view of the evidence as it is presented. Okay, everybody understand? Ma'am, right on the end there, do you have any issue seeing the large board? Yep, You can see it. Okay. Thank you. Your witness.
Thank you. So once again, I think we're back at State's Exhibit 219. Who is that gentleman right there?
That would be Officer Minshew.
Okay, you guys. So, damn. I guess that's it for today. For me, anyway, you guys. For us, we're gonna pick back up. Hold on, let me stop sharing. Okay. Whew, so they basically came back and did shit. We waited all that damn time for them to come back. I don't know. I just don't know, you all. So this is what I'm going to do on this. If they come back on, what I'll do is do another part, like a part 3, because I have part 1 that I have that I've uploaded on Spreaker. If you guys have not heard part 1 of the opening statements, go ahead and download the Spreaker app, because I've already downloaded it. On that episode is already on Spreaker. It's on Spreaker, Spotify, Podcast Addict, Deezer. It's on all of it. I've already dropped it. I've already sent the link out to some of my family and people that have reached out to me, wanting to know was it live and where could they find it. And I told them I'm actually recording it now. We're live now in the courtroom, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it. In the meantime, I've already dropped it on Spreaker. I went ahead and sent them the link, so you guys can go ahead over on Spreaker if you missed the beginning of the opening statements, part 1. Okay. Part 2 is this one, and then part 3 will be when they come back and pick up. We'll pick up where actually they left off. So I think they're done for today. Actually, I'm done for today on that. If they come back, we'll pick back up then, you guys, because I think they got into some pretty interesting opening statements, and we'll touch on it tonight, you guys. Okay. So yeah, until then, I love all my sensations. You guys don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.
It's too nasty.